This is Anatomy of Success, and I'm your host, Steve Wohlenhaus. This week, to be better about seeing pretentious people, let's notice 7 things. Let's get started. Welcome to Anatomy of Success, where each week we talk about my 4 tenets of equanimity, better health, healthy relationships, healthy intimate relationships, and more satisfying work. Every week we are challenged with the opportunity to get up each day and make our life better, and we can focus on so many things in an effort to do that and achieve some greater life satisfaction in the process. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, find our audio podcast, subscribe there as well on your favorite platform, and then head over to weatherology.com, my company page. You will find a free mobile weather app. Take advantage of it. Under About Us, find me. Top of that page, links to my social media. I have to confess, my experience on LinkedIn over the past several years has been overwhelmingly positive. I've been blessed with incredible support, and I've made some remarkable friends that will last me a lifetime. I can count on one hand the number of people that attempted to drop by and spew their vitriol of hatred. It was normally triggered by something I said. It's interesting to observe the behavior of voyeuristic malcontents who stalk people on social media waiting to incite an argument. I just block those people that can't find anything positive to say, and I suggest you do the same. But periodically, we bump into a person that seems to have it all together. They enjoy widespread popularity on a platform, for instance, and appear polished and sincere. One woman reached out to me a couple of years ago that struck me as such a person. I agreed to finally be on her podcast, and our brief conversation revealed, through a bunch of small talk, she was more interested in talking about the weather. She wanted someone to discuss catastrophe and climate change. Great. I was more interested, though, in leadership and personal improvement. So I arranged to have one of my ace meteorologists join her on her podcast, and she made numerous promises in return to help my daughter out, to keep in touch, and to do anything she can to help the people in my community. My daughter did reach out. She didn't respond and never reached out to me ever again. Moral of the story? Pretentious people will say and do anything to convince us they're kind, giving, generous. The problem? They aren't. It's an act. When it comes time to keeping a promise, if it isn't convenient or doesn't serve their best interest, a pretentious person flakes out. I can handle smug, obnoxious behavior. However, don't get involved with people that are disingenuous. So to be aware of pretentious people, recognize these 7 signs. Admiration. Pretentious people aren't really interested in getting to know you. If you have something they need, they will tolerate your company. They are more interested in your admiration and your accolades. Attention is their ultimate aphrodisiac. Status. Pretentious people crave status and power, and it's obvious. Life is all about stuff, material success, aesthetic beauty. These people are one-dimensional and put way too much emphasis on impressing people with their professional accomplishments. This particular woman had to point out the 4 houses she owns and how much money her and her husband have. Spare me. Superior. Pretentious people can't resist demonstrating how important they are, and it often comes at your expense. They utilize stories to make their life seem exciting and leverage social media to broadcast their remarkable accomplishments and their lifestyle. They have a superiority complex that's covered up with false humility. Defensive. Pretentious people demand respect and resent anyone that doesn't shower them with approbations. Anyone who attempts to criticize them is an immediate adversary. They aren't interested in learning new ideas, they demand consensus. Pretentious people are defensive and capable of retribution. They will stab you in the back while they smile in your face. Compensate. Pretentious people are insecure deep down inside. They cover up their inadequacies with makeup and muscles. But many people obsessing over their appearance have very fragile egos that demand constant adoration. To compensate for their insecurities, pretentious people act untouchable and convey this attitude of perfection. Judgmental. Listen carefully enough and you will hear common themes with these people. Pretentious people are judgmental, and they really don't like alternative opinions or feedback, or that many people for that matter. It's not flattering. Being closed-minded and overly opinionated can come across rather poorly, if you ask me. When we release the need to judge, we gain much more healthier perspectives on life and have better relationships. Humility. Now, this is big. Pretentious people don't listen well because they can't wait to assert their opinion. Great conversations have balance and require humility. False modesty is nauseating, and pretentious people feel compelled to one-up everybody. They brag all the time about the people they know and what they've done. The world resides around their best needs and its superficial parameters that occupy their brain 24 hours a day. This conversation about pretentious people is designed to help guard us from drifting in the direction of being fooled by these type of people that are consummate takers. So let's reinforce our defenses. And if you have anything to add about your experience with pretentious people, add those thoughts in the comments section below. I'm Steve Wohlenhaus. This is Anatomy of Success. Until next week, let's stay focused, let's stay positive, and let's stay optimistic.